Welcome, everyone. This is Coffee with a Journalist. I'm Beck Bamberger. I am live in Miami right now in a conference, which is why the walls are pink or whatever the hell's going on here. And with us today, also in Florida, check this out, is Donna Francis. She's an award-winning beauty editor and contributing writer to Hello Magazine. She's also working on her own website with The Beauty Edge. She's going to tell us all about it. Donna, thank you for being here and joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Beck. I think people will be thrown straight away because you've just said that I'm in Florida, but I've got a British accent.
Yes, indeed. But you are here in Florida, so this is good.
Yeah. I moved to America about 3 years ago, which we'll probably touch on as we speak. But yeah, I love it over here. It's fun.
Excellent. So I'm glad you're here. We've had a lot of requests for people asking about having lifestyle people on, having more beauty on. So why don't you give us a little bit overview of Hello, and then we can talk a little bit about what you're doing on your website and such.
Yeah. So just to quickly touch on, I've been a beauty editor for 25 years now. So I've been in the industry for a long time. So I've very much seen how it's evolved, especially in the way that communication happens now. I mean, I started off before even in the land of email. So as I was preparing for this interview, I was really thinking how things have changed. But I moved over here, as I said, about 3 years ago, and I now contributing beauty editor at Hello Magazine. But my work is very much on the lifestyle well-being side as well. I love stories that address how you feel, as well as the more superficial side to things. So I'm very much into the positive aging sector. I speak a lot about menopause and perimenopause, and I love the emotional side of beauty. Yeah.
Ooh, so the feeling, not just how you look.
Yes.
It evolves. And so you mentioned, Donna, you're like, oh, how much it's changed. So what would you say are like the 3 top things you'd say in beauty that have changed?
I think for me, and this is obviously a post-COVID thing that has really changed, is the impact in the face-to-face real meetings, meeting people face-to-face. When I started, it was very much, I was going to launches, I was going on press trips, and I was making those relationships. And so when pitches were coming into my inbox, eventually, when we did get email, I was noticing them because of the name of the PR or the publicist rather than the content. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the biggest change. Obviously, the other change is that there's just more information now. So I am getting my inspiration not just from my inbox, I'm getting it from social media and so many other touch points. So it's not just coming to me directly, it's just the world around me is, so much, I'm more in touch with everything. So I'm not just relying on what's happening in my inbox.
And also, would you go ahead? Keep going.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking of the third thing. I guess for beauty specifically, and it was what I was talking about before, it's so much, we're talking more about the feeling behind beauty and trends. It's not so much the superficial. It's not, I'm not looking for stories, this is a new red lipstick. I'm looking for stories, that might be about who's worn it or the impact it makes, that it gives you.
The impact, like how you feel wearing the lipstick, what story comes from wearing that lipstick or that red lipstick particularly, or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. I'm also the age of beauty. Like, I was talking to my best friend, and her 11-year-old wants, her Ulta gift card or Sephora gift card so she can get her skincare products, and I'm like, what? I wasn't even like, it was just like not even in the realm of what you were thinking about at 11 or 10 or 9.
Well, it's funny you should say that. Yeah, Yeah, it's scary. I actually worked on the British version of Cosmo Girl, which was the
Uh-huh.
teenage version of Cosmopolitan. And this was back in the early 2000s, launched in 2001.
Mm.
And I was very mindful back then because websites were just, magazines were kind of dying out and websites were just coming online, and more of these young girls were being um, shown the skincare trends and had access to more of it. And I was mindful back then, but now it's a whole different ball game. And I just think, brands and editors and publicists have got a real responsibility in how they are promoting these brands that girls clearly covet. And I think there's a really good opportunity for an education piece there. Look, they're always going to go into Sephora. They're going to you can't take that craving away. But I
Yeah.
think as journalists, we can educate the teenagers and their parents about what they need. We
Mm.
can't pretend that it's not going to that it's going to go away.
Oh, I don't think it's going away.
No.
That is for dang sure. That is for dang sure. Okay, Donna, that was our little tangent on all things beauty for the people out there who love some beauty. I mean, I love a damn good lipstick, as as
Yeah,
everyone
that's
knows,
what made me think about the red
and
lips.
nails. I mean,
I
I like
love
all the things.
it. I love it.
I love all the stuff. How's your inbox, and specifically pitches? What you got in there?
Do you know what? I get, I can't count. I probably get about 50 a day, I'd
Okay,
say.
not too crazy.
Um,
Okay.
is that, yeah, I'd say about 50. But not many of them are targeted. That's the right word.
Okay. Yeah. So
I
what?
get
And
a
so,
lot
uh-huh.
that are not really. I wish, this is my one wish, is that publicists would read and be informed about who they're pitching to more. I do understand that there is, a pressure from brands to get their products into as many outlets as they can and to get the reach and everything. But as a journalist, if I'm receiving an email or a pitch that's about, for example, I pulled something out and it's dogs and mental health I got today.
Yes. Oh, give us some real lifetime stuff there. Yeah. What do you got?
Dogs and mental health, the therapy we didn't know we needed. Now,
Wait. Dogs who are getting therapy or dogs as therapists? I'm confused.
dogs as therapist, I've not really
Oh,
read into it, but it's
okay,
Mental
okay,
Health Awareness Week,
okay. Yes,
which
okay.
is another bugbear of mine, to be honest. Is
Tell
all the
us.
days and all the weeks.
No, no, or the months and the seasons and yeah. People just made things up. And it's just like, okay,
It's
okay.
just got out of control
I
now.
agree. I agree. I agree.
Whenever I see, oh, it's so and so day, I just delete. I
I
just think,
know.
you need to give me a little bit more than that. So yeah, I just feel like if I'm getting emails that are just random, I'm just not going to bother opening them.
So
And
you
then,
just flat don't open. You just see from the subject line, okay, that doesn't pertain to me.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Okay.
bad. I
Yeah.
know.
No, that's fine. That's how you survive, in my opinion.
And then also I feel like the timing with pictures has got to be right as well. Because, for example, I'll give you an example.
Hmm.
Last week, I wrote about, I don't know if you're watching The White Lotus.
Oh yes. Oh my God. Inhaled it. I'm a fan. Tell us.
But I wrote about, I'm sure you'll know what I'm going to say, but I wrote
Yeah.
about Amy Lou Wood's teeth
The
and how
teeth.
they're
Yes.
having a moment. And
Yes.
that is just so up my street because I'm all
Yes.
about authentic beauty,
Yes.
celebrating your quirks. It's something I've done my whole career. So I
Mhm.
absolutely loved it. wrote a really nice piece about it for Hello. That same week that I was not the only person writing about her teeth.
Yes.
I got an
Yes,
email, a pitch, and the subject line was actually quite engaging because
Okay.
it was a question, because I like a question as a
Okay.
subject line. Is the key to success right under your nose for psychology of your smile? So I was like, oh, great. This is probably about
Oh,
Amy
okay.
Lou Wood.
Okay.
But there was no mention of her. And then it says straight teeth are 45% more likely to land you a job. Now, I just think,
What?
as a publicist, that was to me one of the big lifestyle stories. The White Lotus, she's been everywhere. I just think, am I being harsh?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You said be
No.
honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just feel like
Mm.
she could have angled that and hooked that in a whole different way.
Yes.
And she could have thrown it. You kind of have to think like a journalist, I'm sorry to say.
You
But she
do.
could have
You
framed
do.
that hook
Yes.
to be, maybe the findings had something else in there. I don't know. I've not read the report, but she could she's talking about first impressions and social perceptions, but she could have spun it differently. So
Well,
she
she
could
could have given the
interweave.
why now. I think that's the other thing that so many publicists
Yes.
miss is like, here's a pitch. Yeah, why is this news actually a why now that anyone cares about? Instead of, just your internal why now. Well, we launched this thing. It's like, for you, okay, great. Yeah, it's very exciting for you. It has no tie or relevance to anything external. So what are we doing?
That's it.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Why now? That is so true.
I just was mentioning this in one of the hall rooms right now where I'm like, just be clear on your why, but then why now? Why does anyone give a damn? Why? Why should a journalist care? Yeah. Okay, Donna, what about pitches you do like? What really lights you up?
Yeah, so I mentioned about I do like a good subject line.
Yes.
I think that you need to be really careful because it's obviously limited space. So I like a number at the beginning of a subject line.
Oh, a number like what? Give us like a data point.
So I've got an example here.
We love real examples. I'm ready for it. Yes.
This is quite extreme, actually. 900,000 Botox injections a year. But are young people getting them too soon? So that's got both elements.
Okay.
It's got,
a number
and
then a why now. See, then we got a why now already. Okay, so that's intriguing. I'm intrigued. So you opened it up.
I did.
And
I haven't done anything with it yet, but I only got it yesterday.
Okay.
And
it's sitting there. It's possible. Okay.
And what else I like about this pitch is that she's got some nice quotes from an esthetician.
Perfect. So it's already teed up in there. So you have the expert thing. You already have it teed up. Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a winner for me.
That's a winner indeed. I like that. Okay. What else? Do you have another example?
I've got a lot of examples that I don't
know. We'll take those too. Those are equally as valuable.
Okay, I'll as I'm going through them. I got one yesterday. The subject line was just sunshine scents. That was it.
No.
So just a roundup of sunshine scents. I don't really like roundups. Sunshine scents, as in fragrances.
Oh, I wouldn't even put that together. Of course, you're in beauty, so you'd be like, oh, it's perfume or something, but.
Yeah. So I knew what she meant. And actually, there's a few of those. Sun Ready Essentials, SPF must-haves.
Okay.
Now, to me,
yeah,
if I'm doing a write-up, I mean, again, it's because of the kind of writing that I do. It's more about the feeling, etc. And I guess if you're working for a website that does those roundups, then they're really helpful. But for me, I just feel like anyone could have sent them.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
there's no hook. there.
There's no hook. There is no why now. Besides,
No, there is
summer
no.
or something.
Well, there is because it's summer, but
Yeah.
the same red carpet beauty I've got here. The other thing, sorry, this is all really negative.
No, please, no. This is how we learn, Donna. This is how we learn.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But I get, when I see viral TikTok,
No.
I'm completely
Run
turned
for the
off.
hills. Okay, you're turned off. Okay, so you don't want to see anything TikTok related.
I mean, I get TikTok is important, but I just feel like anyone can say that they've got a viral. I mean, what qualifies a viral TikTok, really?
Is it even real? Who knows? You know, are
Is
they
it
just
even
getting? Yeah.
real? Exactly. So I kind of feel like, let me
I'm with you on
see.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. If there's any others that I really like.
Mhm.
190 million, again, it's a number, 190 million women with endometriosis. I write a lot about kind of well-being and
Yes.
healthcare as well. 8 symptoms to watch this March. Again, that's pulled me in because it's got numbers again.
Numbers and a why now. Okay. We're picking up the theme, Donna. We're picking up the theme. Let me ask you this. You are based in Florida. Do you like to build relationships with
I
publicists?
do.
And how so? How do those look?
Yeah, I mean, when I lived in London, obviously it was much easier to deal. The
Yes.
face-to-face is what I love, basically. Because I feel like you get that connection with someone, and there's nothing better than that connection. But then saying that, I don't like over the phone.
Oh, you don't like over the phone? Okay. Okay. Why is that?
I've
You want to
never
be on the
really,
screen?
yeah, I think I
Yeah.
prefer seeing people.
Yeah.
So for me, I'd rather have a Zoom with someone and they tell me what clients they work for and who they work for, and we can have a little brainstorm together. It's very common for me to come up with a story collaboratively with a publicist, um,
Oh.
rather than just something come off the bat from an email.
Oh, so you're talking about like getting, okay, not on a call, but let's say on a video, or let's say you're ideally in person and you're chatting and you're chatting and like you're building a story from there. Does that actually happen?
Yeah. I
Oh,
think I'm
okay.
quite old school, actually.
No, I think that's, if you can get to that, okay, I will say this, if you can get to that relationship with the
Mm,
journalist
mm,
where you can be like, hey, I'm kind of thinking on something, I kind of have something here. Hey, what do you think about that? And then you can go back and forth. I mean, that's a dream scenario. That does
yeah.
not happen, of course, for many, but it's beautiful when it happens. My
Yeah,
God.
and I guess it's getting to that position of the relationship, being able to kind of have that brainstorm. But since I've moved over here, I've had those kind of collaborations happen a few times
Hmm.
with my work with Hello. And I think also you can explain your limitations. I get a lot of brand founder stories pitched to me,
Hmm.
and I'm always obviously saying, well, this is not paid for content, so we have to be very mindful of how we go in editorially. And that's when I kind of can work out how I can get the hook in.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah.
And question for you further on the relationship building. I guess more so like for now. So that was the past, like that was when you can go in person and so forth. Like more now, is it, hey, I can get on a Zoom with you. Hey, you're going, I don't know, do you go to some conferences, Donna, like to stay up to speed on things? Like where can we see you in the wild, I guess is the question.
Yeah. Yes. So I do like a Zoom. I
Okay.
love a Zoom. That's a great
Okay.
option.
Okay.
I have been recently invited by a PR agency. Well, I went on a press trip with them, which was great
Great. We like
because
that.
they have many different brands. So that's helped me understand more about their agency and what other work they're doing and how we can work together. I mean, that's a
Awesome.
nice way, but that's kind of more rare now, I guess. That's something
Yes.
I used to do all the time.
Yes.
And actually, a lot of the contacts that I have now, I had, 10, 15 years ago. So I'm quite loyal, actually. I'm quite
Okay.
loyal once you got me.
Yeah, that's good. How refreshing. How refreshing.
Yeah. But definitely a Zoom. And then I would definitely like to go to conferences. I'm going to the Ulta Beauty World at the end of the month, which will
Okay.
be a good networking thing. I've been invited by a publicist, but that will be good, really good for me.
Okay. She'll be out and about for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Donna, I have a rapid fire question set here if you're willing to play.
Of course.
Shall we do it?
Love
Let's
a little
do it
game
and
like
we'll wrap it up here. Okay, we already covered this phone or video interview. You want to be on video?
definitely.
Video.
Yeah, 100%.
Bullet points or paragraphs in a pitch?
Bullet points.
Short or long pitches? That's probably short because you said bullet points.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Images attached or Dropbox zip file?
Dropbox 100% all the way. Don't want that clogging up my inbox.
Nope. Email or a DM of some sort?
When you say DM,
like on Instagram or LinkedIn or
yeah, I mean, I don't mind DMs on Instagram or LinkedIn.
oh, okay. She's down for DMs. Okay.
Yeah.
How about follow-ups? One follow-up or multiple?
Oh, this is a hard one. It depends.
I know.
I'm not fussy really. I just think after like 5.
5's a little much. Yeah, 5's a little much. Yep.
Or just say in the subject line, I won't, or something, I won't be bothering you again, but if it's of interest, let me know. Because there is a genuine, there are times when I do miss emails and, I need to be reminded. So I think if you kind of give a bit of an ultimatum.
Yes. Got you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 5 is too much. Direct or creative subject lines?
Direct.
Okay, direct.
With numbers.
With
and
numbers. We talked about that. Press release or media kit?
I don't really know what the difference is.
Yeah, it's just more information. Yes.
Probably, yeah. So press release then if it's short. Yeah.
What type of sources are you liking?
I do love an expert, but they have to be qualified to talk about what they're talking about.
Gotcha.
So experts to me could be anything from an esthetician, a hairdresser, a psychologist about how skin makes you feel, good skin makes you feel, but they just have to have an authentic tie-in to the product or brand.
Got you. Oh, someone's waving to me because I'm at this conference. Okay. Miss Donna, this was so fun. Is there anything that you want to promote, highlight, etc.?
Yeah, I am hoping, my dream, I'm going to put it out there, I want to write more for Allure magazine. I'm currently pitching for them. And yeah, and also I have a podcast. I've only launched 1 season and it's called Smiling Gives You Wrinkles. And it's all about the positives of aging. And my first season, I interviewed Candice Bushnell, creator of Sex and the City.
Oh,
and the other one that you'll know, because some of them were British, is Crystal Hefner. That was a good one. That was interesting. All about her relationship with her, her the outside in, and it was a very interesting conversation about her plastic surgery and everything.
Okay. What's the pod called so we all know and hear it?
Smiling Gives You Wrinkles.
Smiling Gives You Wrinkles. I love it. Donna, thank you so much for being here today. Everyone, this is Donna Francis. She is a contributor to Hello Magazine, also a beauty editor of many, many years. Be on Zoom because she doesn't want to call.